Okay, hi everyone, welcome to the session today. Those of you that don't know me, I'm Meg, I'm going to be taking the session. Have you all signed register and have you given me your consent? Just to double check. Is all jewellery out? Yeah? Izzy, I know you've got an injury in a minute. How is that? Are you okay?
Yeah, it's okay. It hurts sometimes.
Okay, if it starts to hurt, just drop out of the session or if you want to pee instead. Any other injuries I need to be aware of? No? Are you all netball ready? Brill. So just before we start, there's no fire drill supposed to be happening today, but if it does go off, our exits are here, here, and here. The assembly point is just outside of the car park, so if it does go off, it is real, so make sure you go out. So today we're going to be looking at how to dictate to the least advantageous space using stage 1 defence on the first phase and second phase centre pass. So to start with, can anyone tell me, or if you have in the past done stage 1 defence? Yeah? Can you tell me any key points of stage 1 defence?
Normally stay with the player.
Yeah, so staying with the player. What about our feet and our heads? Is there anything in particular we need to look at? Yeah, so head up. So we're just going to go into a bit of end ball to start with. We're going to do it in the middle third because we're going to look at centre passes. So we'll use the whole of the middle and we'll go from that side to that side, so we'll work this way. If you three can get with this on, you guys are going to attack to start with, so if you can get a ball. And if my attackers can just set up on the sideline. And so all I'm going to do to start with is I'm going to time 1 minute and you guys are going to have a go at attacking. So what will happen is you'll bring the ball down. As soon as you bring the ball to this side, you'll place it down. Then you guys will become the defenders, so the pink team will attack that way. So if you score a point, pop it down. Equally, if you intercept it as a defender, you will then attack the other way. Okay? So, Hannah, what are we doing? Yeah, and so can you tell me what we're looking at in terms of defensively? Yeah, so man on, stage 1 defence. So, defence, if you step up for me, pick a player, make sure we're sticking stage 1, and I'm going to time you a minute. Off we go. Let's make sure we're not being quiet, let's have some communication as well. Okay, so well done now, the quick attack. Okay, you've got 30 seconds left in this. Let's talk it up. Well done, Emma, good communication. How did you find that in terms of stage 1 defence?
Well, it's quite a quick turnaround, so I found it difficult to get on them straight away. But
Yeah.
I feel like if we have designated players, it might be easier.
Yeah, definitely. I think they were obviously quite quick on transition, so we need to step up straight away.
Yeah.
Another thing is the aim of the session is to dictate to the least advantageous space. When we're working like this, where do we think is the least advantageous space to go to? Yeah, so high and wide. So if we're thinking about that in terms of a netball specific, as a shooter, if my defender wants to be effective, where would they stop me going to? Into the D, into the post. So when we go out again, I just want you to think about, yes, stage 1 defence, but also to the least advantageous space. Yeah? Well,
I'm sweating.
how did you guys find that? Good?
I think it was just like communication.
Yeah, so I think once you did communicate, it was great. You guys were really quick to set up as well, and although you didn't turn over the ball, you made them do about 8 or 9 passes, which is really good. One thing I'd ask you to work on is, can you remember what their session aim was? Stage 1 defence, but where did I tell you to dictate to? Can you remember?
Space?
Yeah, so the least advantageous space. So in terms of this, if they are attacking that way, where would you want to force them? Push them up, so high and wide. So we're going to go out again, and I want you to really focus on pushing them high and wide, but still thinking on your stage 1 defence. Okay? Okay, if not this, you start with the ball. We're going to work for another minute, okay? When you're ready, let's go. Yes, so good job, keep tracking. Okay, non-big, let's start now, let's go. Okay, that's 1 all. Good communication, well done. Okay, 30 seconds. It's 2-1 Roberts. And stop there. Okay, so again, it's 2 all, but how did that feel in terms of pushing to the least advantageous space?
Better.
Better? So one thing that I think we're all in agreement is, for this, if you're attacking this way, we'd force them high and wide. So it would be the same on a centre pass. If I'm taking a centre pass, where would my wing defence and goal defence sit? Would they sit on the outside? On the inside, push them up and wide. So I'm just going to give a little demonstration. If Logan is my attacker. Balls, no balls right now. If Izzy was my feeder, actually Izzy, if you go just as a centre, make sure you can all see, and I'm going to switch body angles so you've got a nice idea. If I'm doing stage 1 defence, first of all I need to make sure half of my body is covering Liv. I also, for the purpose of this, want to be in an open position. So I know some of you might prefer a closed, but if I'm in a closed position, what can I not see at the minute? The ball, yeah. So for this, I want to be a nice short stance, on the weight on the balls of your feet. I want to be half on Liv, but also body in my angle in my body, so I can see the ball, if there was a ball there, and also the player. And then from there, if Liv was to move, my arms are by my side, and I'm just going to track her, track her, track her. If she was to change direction, I'm still covering half my body, and she could change again. Okay, so if I do it from this side, you can just see another angle. So, same again, short stance, angle of my body, head up, arms by my side, and we keep it short. Weight on the balls of my feet, I can track, I can see the ball, I can see the player. Yeah? Okay, so what we're going to do now is if you can get into the 3s that I put you in at the start of the session, you're going to need 1 ball in each 3, and if you can just work in a really small section, so we'll work down the court as if we were in a centre pass. My feeder goes in the white line, so if I use Emma, your group is a demo. And then you can keep your bibs on or you can take them off, it's up to you. If I get an attacker and a defender. So who's my defender? Soph. And Tilda, if you are going to be the attacker, all you're going to do for now is work in about this area. So here, you're just going to work up and down, and as a defender, I want you to really focus on short stance in your stage 1 defence. So what we're really focusing on with our stage 1 is our short stance and our head up. Everything else we can kind of perfect as we go on, but for now, head up, short stance. The ball's not going to go in at the minute, it's just there so we can climb it. You guys are going to do exactly the same, just on the other side. So if you grab a ball, and off you go. Yeah, just running up and down. Nice jog, not very quick. Okay, so if you can just see how you're really big steps. Yeah. You can just try and narrow your stance a little bit, because obviously if Tilde was going at 100%. If her change of direction is really quick, if I took you here, if you're doing a really big step, then to cut back and recover it's quite hard. So just, if you keep your stance nice and narrow, and work up and down. Yeah? Bro. Yeah, much better. There you go. Once you've worked about 4 or 5 times up and down, all swap round so you're all having a go at attacking and defending. Okay, so Liv, there. Can you see the ball? No. So, what I want you to do is if Liv can't see the ball, I just want you to drop it into her. Yeah? Liv, if that happens, I want you to clap the ball, but ideally I don't want that to happen. So I want you to always make sure you can see a player and the ball. Yeah? So you just kept your eye off for a little second, which is fine. Okay, Emma, same again for you. If I can have that bit, we just try something out. So what I said to Soph was her stance was really big, it's just happening to you. So all that's going to happen is this bit, Sophie's going to hold in this hand, and you're going to hold in this hand. I want you to try and keep as close to as possible, because if you go far away from each other, that's when your stance becomes really big. So if you can keep that bit as tight and close as you can, you're really focusing on your small steps. So if you do about 4 or 5 of those, and the same with you, Tilda, if you get in and you're struggling with your wide stance, we'll add the bib in, and it's a really good thing just to keep you close to each other. Yeah? Off you go. There you go, well done. Nice, well done, Emma. Make sure you keep an eye on that ball hand. Same again, Liv, if you notice her head dropping, pop the ball in. Yeah, so make sure you can see that ball hand. Well done, Ham. So just one thing, Phil. We're just going to look at our open stance first. So instead of facing like this, if you hold, it might be easier here. And then we work with our body so we're facing the ball. Yeah? Yeah, there you go. Nice short base, well done. Okay, good job guys. What we're going to do, we're going to go back out into end ball again, but the 2 things that you focused on was the short stance, head up. We're going to go again for another minute each, and I want to see a winner, and I really want to see you focusing on that stage 1. Okay? So if I can just have that ball, Hannah, I'm going to pop it down on the side. Thank you. If you guys start with the ball, you're going to attack first that way. Okay, Bibs, when we're ready, let's go! Yes, Liv, well done! Yes, safety, those feet nice and short, nice and short. That's 1 all. You've got 30 more seconds. Control those feet, Tilda. So that's going to be a non-bibs ball. That was just footwork there. And 10 more seconds. Right. 3, 2, 1, and start. Okay, so that was 2-1 to non-bibs. Well done. What we're going to do now is we're just going to work it into a centre pass. So if I can get Izzy, just because of your hip, if you just cover my feeder, And then Ham, if you want to be my defensive centre, you're just going to put your arms up. If you want to put a bib on as well, that might help. And then if I get a wing attack and a goal attack, for now you're not going to be shooting or anything, so don't worry about positions. And then a wing defence and goal defence. So if Liv and Sophie be my two defenders, please. Give that to Izzy if she's killed and Emma are going to attack. Okay, so to start with, all we're going to do is work our first phase and second phase out. Does everyone understand what I mean by first and second phase? Yeah, so Tilda, can you tell me what first phase and second phase is?
So first phase, so first drive out, and the second one is the one that's down to the D.
Yeah, brill. So defensively, what we're focusing on again is what, Soph?
Like keeping your feet close together and head up.
Yeah, so stage one, keeping our feet close together, head up. And where are we going to try and force them? So if we're looking at a centre pass, where do we not want our wing attack and goal attack to receive the ball?
So
Why do we not want them to receive it? So if I was a wing attack, I really want to receive it in the middle, don't I?
Yeah.
So defensively, what we want to do is force them not in the middle, high and wide. So let's see what you guys do to start the setup. I'm going to shout play. Izzy, actually, if you just turn around, throw the ball to yourself. As soon as Izzy steps into the circle, it'll play out. Just do your first phase, second phase, and then we'll go back. You're going to do 3 of those, then we'll have a little reassess of what it looks like. Ready? And bring it back. And play. Yes, well done, Liv, well done, Liv. Nearly, guys, although it did work to circle edge, that was really close to 3 seconds, so we're going to do one more time. Okay, stop there. So, do we count as a success? So first phase, maybe not, but second phase, how was that? Is Emma, as a wing attack, where she wants to be on second phase? No. Where does she want to be, really? Circle edge. So although we didn't turn the ball over, we have forced her into a least advantageous space. So we have a little swap around. So you two become the defenders now. Izzy, if you stay again, you can just do the attacker, just so you don't have to work too hard.
Shall we swap?
Yeah. So let's just see how you guys set up. So Tilda, think about where you want to force Soph. So do you want to be on the other side of her? Yeah. Yes, really good short stance there. You're able to change direction. Let's go for another one. Okay, that's fine because the ball was put off the back line. We'll do one more. Well done, Tilda. We'll go again. Let's do one more successful attack. Good job. If we can just quickly go back to the first combo, so Liv and Soph, you can just come into defend again. We're just going to do 2 more, but for this attackers, I don't want to see any overheads, I just want to see chest passes, okay? Well done, okay, so 3 seconds, really good job. We'll do one more. Liv, make sure you're in an open position. Yeah. Yes, Sophie, yes, Sophie. Brill. Although again, they've got their 2 passes out, their second phase, they it didn't get any depth, so well done guys, just bring it in. Just to sum up, can anyone tell me all the key points of stage 1 defence? Or if you want to do one each, we'll do that.
Keeping your head up.
Yeah, head up,
Short stance.
short stance,
Keeping close to your player.
close to your player, yeah.
Like open body.
Open body. What about my body angle? Do I want to be like this on my defender?
Yeah, keep it like at a diagonal.
Yeah,
and
diagonal.
you can see both.
Ball and player. Anything else, Sarah?
Just like make sure that you can see both.
Yeah, make sure you can see both. I think as well, obviously you want to be close to your player, but you don't want to be on top of them where you're going to get ball contact. So main thing today is that we've learned stage 1 defence and how to force our player and dictate them to the least advantageous space. So in terms of the centre pass, that will be high and wide. We've only done first and second phase, but if you had more of your team here, we'd do the same again and play it all the way to goal. So well done guys, grab a drink and I'll see you next week.
Thank
Well done.
I, Kate Rhodes, can confirm that Megan Perry on the 28th of March at the Netball Centre at Loughborough University completed her coaching session. I was a spectator for this session and I'm happy to be contacted to authenticate the recording.